So here we all go, back to work. What's it going to be like? Who are the people going to be that we return back to? There's a lot that's going to change in the next couple of weeks. I'm Dr. Libby Kemkaran. This is Tame Your Brain 29. And we're going to start talking now more about the relationship dynamic. What is it that the human animal actually needs? We've talked about all of the 6 human needs. We've talked a little bit about the 2 human fears. But from now on, we're going to be focusing more on those really important team dynamics of what does it look like when we talk about teamwork? And what can we do about it? So I'm going to switch camera around so we calm our brains whilst we learn some cool stuff by watching kittens go a bit nuts. And you can see today we've got a little bit of an action shot going on already, because at 5 weeks old the kittens start to move really well and they begin to start looking at different levels, and climbing up things is the best game ever. So let's begin. When we talk about teamwork, what we're really talking about is how to talk to people that are not like us. And when we talk about talking to people, we're of course talking about telling people. Because when we say talk, what we mean is our mouth is moving and sound is coming out. However, as we all know, that doesn't mean communication is actually happening. That can just mean sound is coming out of our gob. And so we sometimes have to be really brutal about what does it mean to actively communicate with people. So the first step of communication is a message, and it's about transmitting that message in the best way possible. The next step of the communication piece is understanding, has the message actually been received or not? Now, when we talk about a message, we're talking about our intention and our implication, and those are 2 really different things. Our intention is what we believe the message is going to tell us. Now, as we all know from the work we've done already on our brains, the map is not the terrain. And what do I mean by that? I mean the way that we perceive reality to be may not be the actuality. The reality of things is what we think they are, and that can be really different from the mud that's underneath our feet. So when we look at the way that our brains work, we've got a real power in understanding how warped our perceptions can be, very bluntly guys, and in a loving way as possible. I've got to put it to you that all your life you've been telling yourself a story of what something means, and it may not be true. It might be, but it may not be. So we have to really understand that when we talk about communication, we might think we're the best communicator in the world. Sometimes we all cock it up, right? And we know that. But why do things go wrong? Where are these break points in communication? Where are the fail points? So I'm going to start zooming in on this mystery of how to speak to people that are not like me. Because here's the thing. We all know how to speak to us. We all know how to communicate with us. And we know to speak to people that are like us in a similar way. But when it comes to people that are the other side of the brain diagram than our brain, then it's a lot harder to make that bridge connect and make the ends join up, if you like. So we have to be aware that any communication that comes out of our gob can have a fail point in it. So here's the thing. There are 4 different types of brains in the world, and there are 8 different points on the compass of those. I'm going to be talking through. I'm a flow consultant. I know that's a ridiculous title, but a flow consultant's job is to get people more in flow and to help them communicate better. So I'm going to be giving you some really good stuff over the next week about how we communicate with people who are not like us, and how the power that can have within a team, either at work or in your family team or in your relationship team. It's all about this idea of going across the grid. So as we watch these funny little beasts using their climbing skills and playing on this novel environment that we've just made for them with this playmat rolled up, and it's so funny, the things that can make the best toys. This is literally a playmat and some logs, and here they all are trying out all their brand new skills. And we do the same thing in a work environment where we learn communication skills at some point in our life. We try them out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to be giving you some little pointers of ways that you can talk to people that are not like you over the coming week. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that's been fun to watch. We're keeping these as short and sharp as possible so that we just get a little bit of a break from our daily life, and then know what we can do better in the next week. So I've got a bit of a mission at the moment, which is to try and get as many people into a sustainable place as possible for the next 6 months that we know is coming, of what could be utter hell commercially. I know a lot of people have had to pivot their businesses really fast. If you want help with that, please get in touch. I'm running a course that is how to get people online and get their businesses up and running, how to design a course that will give people value based on what you already have in your hands, based on what you know already. So if that sounds like it's of interest to you, I've got a waiting list. Please do give me a buzz and get on it, because that's going to be launching in the next 3 weeks. And I've got my mailing list at kemkaran.com, where if you drop me a line through there, you'll join that mailing list and you'll get first news of that. So I hope that's been useful today, and I hope you're looking forward to what we're going to cover in the next coming weeks. Thanks for coming along. I'm Dr. Libby Kemkaran, and this is Tame Your Brain, part 29, as we launch into the next phase. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye.